Bleak economic times have spelt disaster for UK businesses,
You don't get to the end of the pay freeze without having an impact.
with many household names having been in administration. Nearly 30 high street stores are shutting every day. To survive, some bosses are willing to take extreme action and go undercover in their own organisations.
I used to love this job until Securitas took over.
This week, fierce competition in the courier delivery industry poses a challenge for the chief executive of DHL Express, who is terrified of losing a single customer.
It's a very tough market out there. If we fail, we don't keep a customer, which would be a disaster.
After decades in a boardroom, he's shocked by poor customer service.
Another customer whose problem we were not able to solve.
We're not magicians.
I didn't like the way we handled that at all.
And blown away by how much pressure his workers are under.
You'll see a lot of people hobbling around and they've got busted knees or busted backs.
They want you to live like Santa Claus, drive like Miss Daisy.
I'd be pretty demotivated, I think.
After struggling to keep his mission a secret,
Who are you really?
Who are I really?
finally he'll reveal his true identity.
I'm the chief executive of DHL UK.
Come again?
Do I still have a job?
Britons are the developed world's biggest internet shoppers, spending £68 billion online last year, an average of over £2,000 per person. And this new generation of online shoppers expect reliable and fast deliveries. As a result, the UK courier industry has grown in value to a staggering £5 billion. One of the biggest players in this market is DHL.
DHL covers anywhere in the world. We have a mantra, fastest transfer time and value for money. We will move practically anything.
CEO Phil Kootchman left Australia to join the company 30 years ago and has worked his way to the top.
Good morning.
In the 3 years since he became boss, he's seen the company's turnover reach £800 million.
DHL is growing now faster than ever before. We've got more shipments going through the system than we ever did, and there does not seem to be an end in sight.
To keep ahead of their competitors, the British network now relies on 4,500 staff, operating 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But with such rapid expansion, Phil worries that customers' parcels aren't getting to the right location at the right time.
We might be pushing the whole network too hard. With the result, shipments ultimately don't get delivered on time, which would be a disaster.
Last Christmas, across the industry, 225,000 parcels failed to arrive when promised. Phil knows that DHL are a target for all his rivals, who will seize any opportunity to poach his customers.
It's a very tough market out there. There's some other good players, and it means that if you have dissatisfied customers, the customer walks. So if we put too much pressure on the employees and they can't cope, we would quickly be overtaken by our competitors.
To find out whether his company can keep ahead of the game, Phil is taking drastic action. He's decided to go undercover. But as the chief executive, he's more accustomed to sharp suits than overalls. And near retirement age at 64, he's going to find the work challenging.
DHL is a pretty physical job, actually, particularly in the front line. I would hope that I'm up to it physically, and in any event, I should be a bit fitter when I finish than when I started. Hi, honey. How are you?
Phil will be leaving his 6-bedroom townhouse and saying goodbye to his wife Fiona to go deep undercover, back onto the shop floor.
I think he's so recognisable. He's foreign, for a start. He's not English. And I can't imagine that he'll not look like Phil. I'd be interested to see how it goes, actually.
Phil will take on the role of Eddie King, a recent arrival from Australia whose search for a new job is being filmed for a TV documentary.
I'm Eddie King.
You look so different.
Is it going to be a good disguise out there?
It really is. I quite like the look, actually. I might keep it. Do us a turn. Go around. Just go all the way around.
The earring?
That's incredible.
Okay, honey.
You're off.
See ya.
Darling.
Bye.
Good luck.
For the next week and a half, Phil will be away from his home, living a new life undercover. Every day, DHL's network of 2,000 couriers deliver some 150,000 parcels to homes and businesses across the UK. But if deliveries are late or parcels go missing, these customers could take their business to rival firms. So Phil has decided to go straight to the call centre to find out what his customers really think.
If a customer calls DHL, they expect DHL to solve the problem. So I want to make sure we're not doing anything in there to antagonise customers.
Good afternoon, you're through to Vivian. How can I help?
Today, Phil will be working with Viv, one of 400 call centre operators.
Hello, Viv, how are you?
Very well, thanks. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Good, good. Do you want to come in and take a seat?
Great to be here, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Viv believes Phil is an Aussie being filmed looking for new job opportunities.
Do you want to put your headset on?
Sure.
OK, and we'll get taking some calls.
Viv and her team are trained to take over 100 calls a day and have a target of less than 4 minutes to handle each one.
When the customer comes through, just listen to what they've got to say. Sometimes people just want to get things off their chest, and then once they've had their little moment, ask for the relevant information as you would with any call.
Viv has undergone 6 weeks of intensive training, but this morning it's in at the deep end for the company's chief executive.
Hello, you're through to Eddie. Good afternoon. How can I help you?
Hi, Eddie. I'm just calling from Australia.
You're calling from Australia?
Customer Mary Ann is trying to track down a missing parcel she sent to the UK. She's already made one expensive international call today and is phoning again because no one from DHL rang her back.
So they've told me to lodge it through you guys because the parcel came through in the UK. And the lady handling it was Catherine.
OK. Would you mind just holding on a few moments, please? And I promise I won't keep you for long.
Call centre procedure dictates that missing parcels are routed to specific operators. In this case, Viv's colleague, Kath.
So we're going to put the call through to Kath.
So we're just going to pop her through to Kath. That's the last we'll see of it, eh?
Well, yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, Christ.
Viv?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Viv, you there?
Yeah, sorry, honey. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what were you doing?
Oh, nothing. I'm just training somebody, so I was on mute. I am sorry.
It's all right.
OK, I've got a lady on the phone that you've got a file for her parcel. Do you want the number?
Mary Ann's call is now approaching the 4-minute cut-off target that DHL set for phone operators like Viv.
Is she coming from Australia?
Yeah,
That's a bit worrying. Best call her back then.
No.
Hello? Can you just give us your number again and we'll call you back, because it must be costing you a lot of money.
But worried about not being called back, Mary Ann would rather stay on the line at her own expense.
Thank you. That's okay. No drama. Thank you. You're the nicest man I've had all day today from DHL.
Oh, no drama, eh? OK, great.
Phil's eager to put the customer through to the right person so she can get her complaint resolved.
I think she'd rather we put her back through to Kath. Let's just put her through to Kath. Go on. Kath's waiting for you. Yeah, we're going to put you through to we're going to put you through to Kath. Go on.
Okay, thank you.
No. Kath's going to call her back.
Phil is going off script. Viv's been trained to follow company protocol, but Phil thinks the rules are standing in the way of good customer service.
Marianne said, don't worry about it, I'll stay on the line.
No, Kath had already told you she'll call her back.
No,
so
look, you're wrong.
Just go back and say, Kath will call you back in a few moments.
Hello, Marianne. Kath insists on calling you back.
Sure.
Bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, if the agent says, I'll call back, just go back to the customer and say, I'll get her to call you back. Don't think it's okay to put them through.
Look, I thought she was quite happy to hang on the line because she might have been a victim of people promising to call her back in the past and never got a call. Wouldn't it be really nice to ring Kath up and say, did you get through to her?
No, we don't do that, Eddie, because it's not your job.
Or can we go on and see if Kath's logged?
No.
No?
No, it's not your job. Your job is to take the calls, we deal with them, and we move on.
This is Phil's worst nightmare. Cracks in the DHL system are leaving a customer still wondering where her missing parcel is, so potentially losing the company future business.
We've got a customer.
Yeah?
Whose problem we were not able to solve.
We can't solve everything. We're not magicians.
After just one day undercover, Phil is already realizing not every customer's problem is being solved.
It was difficult staying undercover there, actually, because I hate to see a customer in that situation. I mean, I don't know if you saw me, but I was more than irritated. I truly did not feel as if we'd pulled out all the stops and done everything that we could to help her. That's what we needed to do, but we didn't do it.